Hi, I'm Louisa Higgins, and welcome back to Easy Arts for Everyone. Please remember to subscribe to our channel so you get our videos as soon as they're finished. So today we're going to continue with our series on STEAM art lessons. And if you'll remember from last time, STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Mathematics. And so obviously our focus is on art, although this is really a science-based lesson as well and can be tied into literature. So life cycle of the butterflies is a natural science concept that recurs in multiple grade levels. And also The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is an incredibly famous and popular book by Eric Carle, is a great literature tie-in for younger students. So what we're going to be doing today for our STEAM project is coffee filter butterflies. And this is a classic. This has been around for a long, long time. And the supplies are very inexpensive and simple. And I think everything I bought was under $10, and that would be able to do an entire class set easily. So you need coffee filters, washable markers. That is key. They need to be washable because that means they'll blend with the water and they will release. And then finally, pipe cleaners. So there are just 5 simple steps, and I want to remind you that color choices are really important in art. It's also a UDL concept, giving students choice, but also what are they feeling? What colors do they like? That is the social and emotional component, so keep that in mind. So the first step is to color the filters. And so I have a variety of examples of filters that I've colored in different ways. And so that's where students can really have fun and spark up their creativity and just go wild and go ahead and do their designs. So that's step 1. And then once you've done that, step 2 is to moisten the filters. And I have, just to keep things from being messy, it comes out of your clothes, but you don't necessarily want to mess. So I have a cookie sheet and I have a spray bottle. And so what I do is I go ahead, and not too much water, just enough so it activates the color that's in the pens. So I'll just go ahead and give those a little spritz. And you can see the colors start to run and blend. And so that's what gives it the really nice look that you're going for. And so a finish filter, and I have step 3, let them dry. That takes an hour or 2. So the finish filters end up looking like this. So it's really kind of a watercolor effect. And it's soft, and you don't really know, this kind of looks like tie-dye to me, you don't know how they're going to come out until they've finished drying. So that's what you're going for. And then finally, you're going to fold or crumple the filters in order to make them into butterflies. So I'll take this one, and what you do is an accordion fold forwards and backwards. So I'm going to keep this up here. I would normally set this down on the table. So you can see I'm doing about a 1/2 inch forwards and backwards. Okay, and when I have it like just so, I'm going to kind of fan out those wings a bit, and then I'll pick a pipe cleaner, and I'll wrap it around the center a couple of times, and I'll bring it back up, and then I'm going to bend around the tops of the pipe cleaner to make it like antenna and pull out the wings and fluff them up. And so I have quite a few examples that I've done in different colors. And so they're a lot of fun and very individual to the students' coloring and pipe cleaner choice. You can see how this would make a wonderful display in a classroom if you hung them with fishing line, and so they were just kind of floating and blowing with the breeze. So anyway, that is our lesson, Coffee Filter Butterflies. This is a STEAM lesson. It ties in with science and literature. And I invite you to put the music on, have fun, and get creative. Thank you.